Welcome back, everybody. So, as we all know, the world is obviously covered with water, but most of it's not safe to drink. So this breakthrough with this device is going to be a big game changer for humanity, if it works like it says it does. But it looks like it's a pretty good device. It's solar powered, right? Maybe it's not as expensive and damaging to the environment as the previous ones. Developed by MIT researchers. That's always a plus. And it's portable. So it's not a huge device. You can bring it places and move it around to where you need to be. So things look pretty good if it works.
If it works, yeah.
If it works.
That's the biggest.
As they say it does, right?
Yeah.
We get some potable water and maybe we will not have the great water wars of 2088.
Yeah. Why do you think that this is going to be such a game changer for humanity, both short term and long term?
Well, this is kind of like one of those holy grails that we've thought is like, this is possible, but reaching it, could we ever reach it in a way that it's usable for everybody and it's efficient enough and cheap enough and that kind of thing. And it seems like maybe this is where we're headed. Yeah. Maybe not this one exactly, but maybe this is the path that we need.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Maybe Bitcoin wasn't the cryptocurrency we need, but it's the one that started it all.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's another article though.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah. Yeah, I was a little bit interested in this, but I also had one question that I don't think this article actually answers, which is why can't this be upscaled to a larger facility? Why can't we use this sort of solar powered device in a larger way for cities rather than just an individual person or a smaller family? But that's up for Uncle Google.
Sure.
Later on when we figure out why.
I mean, maybe my guess is maybe they're starting small and then usually
scaling up.
Yeah, you scale up. Scaling down, scale up maybe is the easier route to take here. Yeah. So maybe they'll figure it out.
True. People here, actually people not just here, not just our home countries, but everywhere, seem to be taking water for granted. Clean water, maybe not salt water, but clean water for granted. Would you agree with that? And do you think that we might take other resources for granted?
I mean, these days, like, how many showers are we taking a day in this weather? Yeah. I think I took 2 yesterday.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't take showers.
No, only baths.
Oh, yeah. I fill up the bath for rinsing, and then I fill it up again for washing, and then I fill it up again for rinsing.
That's super wasteful. There you go. You are taking it for granted. No, but I think, the modernized, especially Western world, we take baths probably way too much. I think a lot of countries, they don't have that luxury. So yeah, definitely we take it for granted. And I think some other things like food supply, I think we take that for granted. And maybe oil, we take that for granted, right?
Yeah.
Those kinds of things.
Yeah. I would say like in basic ways, I feel like if humans lack it, they value it. If they don't lack it, they take it for granted. Exactly. And there's just nothing in between. Of course, there are humans who don't do that per se, but I think the majority, If you have it, you take it for granted.
The sea levels are rising. That's also a problem, which maybe this could help with or maybe prevent, I don't know. But how has this affected our world so far? Have you noticed anything?
Well, I think the very visual side of rising sea levels is, of course, disappearing islands around the world, disappearing shorelines. But in the end, when it comes to drinking water, the fact is with higher levels of salt water, because that's what the oceans are, the less fresh water we're going to have. It's going to start coming up into those freshwater reserves and contaminating them with salt or other things, but mostly salt. And then we've lost that 0.05 or whatever % of water that we do have is now reduced even more.
Sure, that's a good point. So maybe that's what this machine can help with.
In the end, as long as we're helping our environment stay stable, I think we can also have good harmony with at least the water supply in the future.
So take a look at your vocabulary, learn some of these words, and we will see you next time.
See ya.
potable,
potable,
desalination,
desalination,
yield,
yield,
byproduct,
byproduct,
pathogen,
pathogen,